So the first multiplayer update has just been released by Infinity Ward, and in this video we're going to go through everything so far in the new blog, so let's hop straight into it. First of all is enemy visibility. Infinity Ward go and say that they have added diamond icons above the heads of enemies. This should make it easier for players to clearly identify opponents in game. This seems to be something that will make it so you can identify from your teammates to the enemy players. Additionally, we've continued to tweak lighting and contrast for improved enemy visibility, which is something that in the beta there was some visual bugs, but hopefully everything is fixed for the game's launch. For audio, Infinity Ward have shortened the overall range of footstep audio, which will allow enemy players to get closer to targets before they are able to detect footsteps. We have also continued to tweak teammate footstep audio, which will now be quieter following feedback from the beta, so it seems here Infinity Ward are looking to try and fix some things from the beta. One of the things were the insane audio from footsteps, and this is actually a step in the right direction. Making the overall range of footstep audio shortened will make it so enemies have to be closer for you to hear them, which is a change that is actually a positive one. Changing the audio from what it was previously is a good change because, as you know, in Modern Warfare 2019, the audio was pretty much broken. So hopefully this year, the audio is struck in a nice area where you can hear them, but not when they're 50 meters away. Next is the in-world activation sound effect volume range for the Dead Silence field upgrade has been drastically decreased, making it so when you get dead silence, instead of it making a really loud noise, it instead makes a more quieter sound, which is a good change. In my opinion, if you activate dead silence, there shouldn't be a sound at all like in Modern Warfare 2019. However, at least they've gone ahead and made the sound a little bit less loud. Third person, following feedback from the beta, aiming down sights will now stay in third person POV for low zoom optic. So this means that if you have a low zoom optic, it will remain in third person. However, if your optic is a high zoom, including the ACOG and higher, and special optics such as the hybrids and thermals, this will avert the game to first person POV. For weapons, Infinity Ward have gone and said that they have continued to tweak weapons across the game, following both feedback from beta players and game data. Players can expect more specifics on weapon tuning as we continue to support post-launch. On screen here is a little quick rendition of what the new weapon tuning system will look like in game, with the horizontal and the vertical tuning system, where here you can see that if you want to get it more so you can get more aim, you can do that, and if you want something a little bit different, you can go ahead and put it a little bit more to your left or right. So this is pretty simple. It sounded very confusing when they first announced this, but here is a clear preview of how this system will work in game. Moving on, the UI. We have been working hard on numerous updates to our UI that make accessing and customizing your loadout more seamless. We've made improvements to navigation of menus and will continue to optimize our UX. So basically the UI is trying to be as seamless as possible. For movement, slide, ledge hang, and dive have been further refined. We've also addressed some movement exploits following the beta. So clearly, Infinity Ward are trying to make the movement as clean as possible. I will say in the beta, the ledge hang did feel a little bit off. Hopefully this is fixed near the game's full release, which it will be in the next couple of days. So hopefully the ledge hang is more practical, as I feel right now the actual ledge hang is it's not that viable. It doesn't really need to be used in game. Hopefully Infinity Ward can make it so maybe it's more needed for in-game scenarios. Matchmaking. We have implemented some changes that aim to reduce lobby disbandment between matches. We look forward to testing this at a large scale and getting feedback. My overall opinion on this is that I don't see why we just don't go back to the voting system. It works for every other Call of Duty, and for the game to just pick a random map, I don't know why the players can't choose the maps they want to play. However, now we have different modes. You can play, let's say, in a month's time, 24/7 shipment. So I guess that's the new voting system, as the game basically chooses it for you before you even play. However, if in-game you can choose the maps before you play, that would be quite cool as well. So that's basically everything in the blog. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. The full game releases in a couple of days, so if you guys are hyped, smash a like on this video, as it does help it spread to more viewers on the platform. And until next time, take it easy and goodbye.